So the first shot we're planning on using is a medium close-up, and it's a tracking shot of Bart walking round to the car park, and diegetic ambient sound of traffic and cars will be played at this point, but there won't be any music quite yet. The second shot we intend to use is a long shot, and this shot will show Bart walking around to the car park. He walks to the right at a normal pace, and then he lights a cigarette. At the same time as this, non-diegetic music, which is our soundtrack, so far we plan on using Big and Serious, will play. And this will be laid on top of ambient sound effects of the traffic outside and just general noise on the streets. There will also be a sound effect of the lighter when he lights his cigarette. The third angle we're planning on using is a medium shot. This shot will show Bart's lower body, so it will feature and focus on his legs and feet. The low angle of him walking to the car park will show some steel bars, and through these steel bars you'll be able to see cars parked down there and the type of cars and just a general atmosphere. At the same time as this, non-diegetic music will be laid on top of this, which will be our non-diegetic soundtrack, Big and Serious, from previous shots. The fourth shot we plan on using is a point of view shot, which will show Bartek walking along the pavement. This shot will really focus on his feet, and the plan is to cut between a couple of footsteps each, showing short clips of Bart smoking, which will really add an effect, and we think this will reveal to the audience what the film will be about, almost like a teaser, and we'll also have the non-diegetic soundtrack continue. So the fifth shot we're planning on using is another medium close-up, and this medium close-up will show Bartek putting up his hood, which is a key convention of crime and gritty realism, which is what our film is a hybrid of. This key convention connotes youth crime, and Bartek will continue to walk into the car park towards the car at the same time as this. The non-diegetic soundtrack, Big and Serious, will continue, overlaid with diegetic police sirens from outside another key convention. For our sixth shot, we're using another medium close-up of Bartek walking down the car park, smoking a cigarette, continuing to walk towards the car. The non-diegetic soundtrack, Big and Serious, will continue with possible sound effects of Bartek breathing in and out, maybe a voice over of this to really emphasise his heavy smoking. For our seventh shot, we'll plan on using a close-up when Bart exhales his cigarette, and he'll continue to walk closer to the car, so we'll be tracking him, and our non-diegetic soundtrack will be played at the same time. For our eighth shot, we are planning on using a long shot, and this will show Bart walking closer to the car, and will reveal his full outfit again, and we'll also be using a ped down onto Bart's shoes. The reason for using this ped down of his feet is that it will really create tension as he's walking towards the car, and will build the audience's anticipation. So the ninth shot we're planning on using is a medium shot, and this will be used to show that Bartek is finding the right car, makes eye contact with the drug dealer Justin, and prepares himself to enter the car. Along with this, non-diegetic music will continue playing. For our 10th shot, we've intended to use a medium long shot, and this will show Bartek getting in the car, and as soon as he slams the door really hard, the music will cut and another song will play with some sort of radio sounding effect. So yeah, the non-diegetic soundtrack will stop, and Also, the diegetic dialogue will begin with non-diegetic music in the background. For our 11th shot, we've planned on using a close-up of Justin's face as Bartek gets in the car. Justin begins to speak to Bart, exchanging dialogue, and he is firm and clear in his voice, saying, "Who knows you're here?" And this shows how he is a non-friendly man. For our 12th shot, we're planning on using another medium close-up, and this will be a medium close-up of Bart's back. We will barely be able to see his face due to his hood. Bart will answer Justin, exchanging diegetic dialogue, saying, "Told my mum I went shop," in an informal way. For our 13th shot, we'll be using another medium close-up of Justin exchanging diegetic dialogue with Bart, saying, "Take this," and distribute it. A key prop in our sequence, which is a bag full of cocaine, will be passed over to Bartek. For our 14th shot, we'll be using a medium close-up of Justin handing over the rucksack full of drugs to Bart. Bart will hold it safely between his knees, saying, "What if I get caught?" Diegetic dialogue. For our final shot, we'll be using a big close-up, and Justin will again exchange diegetic dialogue with Bart, saying, "Call me on this," handing over the phone to Bart, which is another key prop. This phone is a Nokia brick phone, which is another key convention of a crime film. Shortly after this, Bartek will get out of the car and slam the door and walk away.